Hey guys, Rochelle here. So I have another walkthrough that I want to show you right quick. This is the Golden Age Tarot 1909 edition, Pamela Colman Smith. This was sent to me by Daniel Martin Diaz for a walkthrough and review on my channel. And I think I just found the RWS that I can actually kind of fall in love with, okay? I do have some other RWS that I don't mind necessarily. But you guys know, if you've been on my channel for any length of time, I'm not a fan of the RWS artwork. It's the colors for me, I think, because I am very much a color person. And you would think that that's all the bold colors, but for some things it's not. I love like the old, like ancient style decks too. And I love the art for like Tarot de Marseille. I love that. I love like the coins and, you know, the pip style, just really elaborate, like Italian looking decks. I love it. But I do love a lot of the more modern decks also that look like they're older artwork. But this one is taking the Golden Age Tarot, the 1909 edition of the Pamela Colman Smith. This is what it says. The Golden Age Tarot 1909 edition is a careful reproduction of the iconic tarot illustrated by Pamela Colman Smith under the direction of Arthur Edward Waite. Originally printed in London in 1909, this deck helped shape the visual language of tarot for over a century. My goal in this edition is to honor the integrity of Smith's line work, colors, and symbolism while presenting it in format true to its era. Each card has been reproduced from high-quality resources, preserving the texture, tone, and charm of the original printing. Daniel Martin Diaz. And that is the very best backing that I've also ever seen for an RWS. Okay, I just absolutely love all of his backs and stuff like that and his art style. Daniel Martin Diaz I'm talking about. So here is the title cover. Title card, I mean. Restored by Daniel Martin Diaz. So let's dig into it. Here is the tuck box. I always open from the bottom so that I don't mess with the seal. Even that is beautiful. Look at that. The box is beautiful. I'm not a tuck box person, but his boxes are gorgeous. I have to admit it. They are gorgeous. He's got such fabulous style. And it feels like something that's older. Okay? That just feels like something older. Like Renaissance period or something. Something that I could use for like wallpaper if decorating in that style. So let's do a walkthrough. This is bigger than your basic tarot. Okay? So we've got the Fool. I love the colors of this. They're not completely muted, but they're also not so bold and in your face either. It's just a beautiful marriage. I love that this looks older. It's like I have something ancient in my hands, although it's new, but it feels like, you know, over a century old. I love that. I love that bit about it. Magician. The High Priestess. This reminds me very much of the Centennial version, but the coloring is a little bit different with the darker edges and stuff. I love it. The Empress. And it looks imperfect, which to me makes it perfect. I know, weird. The Emperor. The Hierophant. I love that. The Lovers. The Chariot. Strength. The Hermit. Wheel of Fortune. Justice. The Hanged Man. Death. Temperance. The Devil. The Tower. the star, the moon, the sun, judgment, the world. And I know many of you who can read English, you know what these cards are or you know by looking at them what they are. But, you know, for translation purposes, I like to say what the card is in most cases, because my videos do get translated in many different languages. Ace of Wands. And if somebody's coming to tarot for the first time, they won't know what these are. Two of Wands. Three of Wands. Four of Wands. Five of Wands. Six of Wands. Do you see what I mean with it looking like older? Like I have a piece of history right here. Seven of Wands. And I know all decks are like that. Don't get me wrong. I do understand that. But this looks like it. Eight of Wands. Nine of Wands. 10 of Wands. Page of Wands. Knight of Wands. Queen of Wands. And King of Wands. Ace of Cups. Two of Cups. Three of Cups. Four of Cups. Five of Cups. Six of Cups. Seven of Cups. Eight of Cups. Nine of Cups. 10 of Cups. Page of Cups. Knight of Cups. And Queen of Cups. King of Cups. God, that coloring, that's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Look at all that. I love that. And we've got Ace of Swords. Two of Swords. Three of Swords. Four of Swords. Five of Swords. Six of Swords. Sorry if you can hear Oliver. He's right here with me. Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords. Nine of Swords. 10 of Swords. Page of Swords. Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords. And King of Swords. We've got our Ace of Pentacles. Huh, baby? He's Mama's baby. Two of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Sorry, I'm scratching his back. Five of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. And our King of Pentacles. All right, let's take a look at shuffling. So this is linen, a beautiful, thin, but not too thin. It's not chintzy. It's high quality linen cardstock. Okay, this is just like sublime cardstock. So this is longer. This is bigger than your, do I have any? Let me see if I've got a tarot. Okay, so this is more of your standard. This is the Vitruvian Spirit Keepers. So it's a little bit wider and it's taller significantly than your basic run-of-the-mill tarot. So let's see. We'll see if I can, I think I can riffle this, but it is a stretch for me because I have short fingers. Ooh. But it's very pliable, right? So it definitely does not hurt my hands to shuffle this. And this is a whole tarot, so. Oof. It is a stretch for my short fingers, though. I cannot lie. But I'm not mad at the size of these. Oh, that's just... That is a thing of beauty, okay? And look at that. That is a thing of beauty. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Oh. Sorry. I get lost in it because it is just such a experience to work with his decks. I mean, I want to pet it. Okay. All right. So this does not come with a book. It is your run-of-the-mill RWS. So let's do some pairings. So the first one is the Myth Oracle by Daniel Martin Diaz. So we've got the Seven of Pentacles and the Tower with Obscura. We've got Queen of Pentacles and Three of, my goodness, Three of Wands with Reckoning. We've got Page of Pentacles and Three of Cups with Trust. Melancholia with Four of Wands. Oh, and Four of Pentacles. How interesting is that? Guardian with Ten of Pentacles and Temperance Angel. Oh. We've got the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Cups with Longing. Turning with Five of Pentacles and Queen of Cups. Let's see what else we got. And I think these look phenomenal. So another one is the Invisible Order Oracle that I just also got by Daniel Martin Diaz. So we've got Nine of Pentacles and Knight of Cups with Remote Viewer. Gatekeepers with King of Pentacles and Knight of Swords. Yeah, these definitely work. Enlightenment with Three of Swords and Page of Swords. Oh. Oops. Omen with Page of Cups. I love how imperfect this deck is. I really do. It feels like something old. King of Wands. Look at how it's like off to the side. I friggin' love that. I love that so much. The Empress and Death. Hypnosis. Eight of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. Stop them. That's interesting. That would be an interesting reading. Obviously, readings are contextual, but these would definitely make some interesting readings. So, you know, I think I'm going to leave it off at that because I think that this would go with just about any of Daniel Martin Diaz decks. Obviously, you can see that they work beautiful. As a matter of fact, you could also pair this with his other tarot decks, Tarot with Tarot, and it would look amazing. His other deck that I have over there, I don't remember the name. I'm so bad with names. You guys know that. I also did a walkthrough. I think it would look awesome with that. I think it would look amazing with lots of different decks. But I like him best with Daniel Martin Diaz's other decks. So, because it's got that same kind of feeling. You know, it's got that same kind of like ancient feeling. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of this particular version of the 1909 Golden Age Tarot? Oops. I'm really digging it. I think it's gorgeous. I think it'll pair beautifully with just about anything, really. But especially Daniel Martin Diaz's other decks, including his other tarot decks. I think it would just look beautiful. I think I just found my new #1 RWS. A kind of deck that I'm not like turned off by. And I don't want to say it like that because I'm not turned off by RWS. It's just usually I don't really care for the artwork. And this one is just different. The tones, the colors are so good. But on top of that, the cardstock is so freaking good. It's like a luxury item, you know. But it feels old. It feels like working with history. It's like you're, which you are, of course, but in a new deck, right? So anyways, thank you, Daniel, for sending these out to me. I am in love with all of your work. Oh, and I forgot, he also sent me this image also. I think that's a Two of Swords. Beautiful postcard. Judgment. Oh, Judgment by DanielMartinDiaz.com. That's beautiful. Isn't that just beautiful? So this might get framed somewhere. I like framing this stuff. It's just a matter of figuring out where to put it because my walls are really full of stuff. So, thank you so much. Let me know what your thoughts are. I will be leaving a link down below where you can get this deck. And I am sending you love always.